Meantime, if you have a high school senior, you're likely facing a financial aid delay on their road to college.
Last month, the Department of Education announced the processing of the already delayed free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA, was now going to be delayed another 6 weeks.
And that's seriously impacting the ability of colleges to get financial aid packages out to the students in time.
So joining us now to explain how to navigate the delays and the new system, financial aid expert and founder of College Aid Works, Stephanie Hancock. Hey, Stephanie.
Hi, how are you guys? Good morning or good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. We both have kids around this age, so we know this song and dance all too well. But, you know, FAFSA, let's begin with this, has always been a tedious process. Why has it been so problematic this year?
Well, what happened is back in 2020, the Congress established new rules, and it was under the FAFSA Simplification Act. And that act required many different changes to happen to the formula as well as to how data is collected. And so little by little changes were made, but the most dramatic change overall started with the FAFSA for the 24-25 school year. And it's a complete overhaul, revamp of the process as well as the form. And that's one of the reasons people are having so many difficulties.
So it's always been the bane of my existence. I know it's a challenging form, so it was supposed to be made easier. So what happened?
Honestly, a few weeks ago, I would have said it was a little bumpy and that it was just little kinks that needed to be worked out. But now it's really kind of devolved into kind of a FAFSA fiasco, if you will. So what's going on is, number one, students that traditionally were not required to provide information about their parents signing, families were allowed to sign manually if they didn't have social security numbers. That's not possible. So those students are not able to do a FAFSA. There are students who are running into difficulty understanding the process because it used to be one long form. Now it's siloed. So students complete a portion, finish, and then it passes on to the parent. There's confusion there. 3 weeks ago, the Department of Education announced that they had made a small boo-boo in the amount of $1.8 billion. And what happened is they neglected to load in the proper numbers into the form processing. So one thing that's kind of confusing, when we're filling out a FAFSA, it's more like if I fill out a form at the DMV and then walk it in, and then they input it into their system. I'm using an interface. What's not working well is the interface, but also the data, the tables that needed to be used to process the information also was poorly done.
So they're not talking to each other, so to speak. So they kick the can down the road.
They're not even going to start talking to each other until mid-March.
I wanted to talk just about that. So what do you suggest people do, parents, et cetera, to get ready, to remedy the situation when this takes the next step forward?
Okay, so the first things I'm suggesting is, number one, be in touch with the colleges where your student applied to attend if you've got a high school senior. And if you've got a student who's continuing on in college, then I would get in contact with the financial aid office. Some colleges have been really good about keeping posts on the financial aid section of their website where they're able to communicate. A school like St. Louis University apparently introduced an alternative application back in February around the 9th and are collecting data independent of the FAFSA to try to minimize the amount of delay. So if you've already submitted the FAFSA, a great thing to do would be to look at the SAI, the student index, and try to do your own calculation of what your aid package might look like and not wait. You might want to go to the college's net price calculator if you haven't before applying to get an idea of how that information will be able to show you what you might pay. You also want to be gathering your money to make sure that if you have to make that decision by May 1st and you only recently received the data, that you have the money, the funds to make those deposits to hold up
Right.
space for your student.
I think that's the biggest issue.
Right. So, Stephanie, what about just students that are already in the school, but this is going to affect their next school year? Are they impacted at all, or can they assume that they're going to probably get the same amount of aid?
If you have a student who previously was one of two students in college, that's going to be a big difference because the formula historically gave us a break on how much families were expected to contribute toward the cost when we had more than one student in college. So that will be a significant change because even though I might have a sibling also, the financial aid package will probably decline because my family contribution is expected will increase. So I won't get the benefit. Those financial aid packages also typically come later in the year, like maybe May, June. And so you still should want to make an attempt using the net price calculator if you can to see if you can't get a handle on what those numbers might be.
Stephanie,
it's all going to be
very
more about
good.
anticipation.
All very good stuff. We're fresh out of time. I have a feeling we're going to continue this conversation down the road. So we thank you. To find out
Thank you.
more and download the 5 financial aid essentials to know starter guide, visit collegeaidworks.com. Stephanie also hosts a college aid night at noon on the second Thursday of each month, discussing all of the aspects of this. You can view the live stream on YouTube and LinkedIn. You take care.